I'm breaking down everything people actually want to know before they move here. Road traffic, commutes, schools, farms, neighborhood layouts, and what living in Hillsborough really feels like day to day. So I hear you're thinking about moving to Hillsborough, New Jersey. And honestly, that's super exciting because I actually live here. Today we're doing a full 2026 update using Google Maps, and I'm breaking down everything people actually want to know before they move here. Road traffic, commutes, schools, farms, neighborhood layouts, and what living in Hillsborough really feels like day to day. If you're coming from Staten Island or anywhere nearby and you're trying to figure it out if Hillsborough is the right move for you, this video is for you. And wait, before we get into that, make sure you follow, like, and subscribe to keeping you connected, all things Staten Island and New Jersey living. See you on the inside. All right, now that we are inside of the map, we're gonna do what we always do. And I'm gonna make this short and sweet because, you know, I don't want to bore you, right? So every time we do these maps, wherever the red is, that is the town we're focusing on. So we are Hillsborough right now, Somerset County, which is still inside of central New Jersey, but I guess it's more like north central New Jersey. It's about 50 miles from Manhattan. It's 45 minutes from Staten Island. You take 287, although 287 doesn't run through Hillsborough. That's how I get home. Oh my gosh, I live here, by the way. It is also one of the largest townships inside of Somerset County. It's over 55 square miles of land inside, right? You know what? I'm not going to leave you with the boring facts, okay? So, Staten Island, Hillsborough. Let's start to zoom in. You have a lot of greenery in Hillsborough. That goes without saying, right? You could see it all, right? I live over here, like right in this section. Hillsborough is ginormous. You have mountains, which I have hiked. There's a video on YouTube. And you also have Duke's Farm Park, which is ginormous as well. And ginormous, I guess, is going to be the word of the day for this video because both of those sections are ginormous, okay? Duke's Farm Park also has, which I've never seen before, they have a farm. Like, not a farm. They have a plots of land inside that you could, like, buy some and, like, plant. Like, so I guess if you live in an apartment or you don't want to plant in your backyard, you can go there and plant. Because every time I went there, whether it's the film, I took Mila, walked through the park, people live there like gardening. So it's called gardening. That's the word, gardening. All right, so let's zoom back out. 287 in. There are no train stations in Hillsborough. There are no highways in Hillsborough. The main road is 206. See this gray area? That's going to be your main road in and out. 206, if I left my house right now, it's 5 minutes down the street. Yeah, 5 minutes down the street. It's not far at all. And that takes you wherever you need to go. You actually take 206 if you want to go to the Bridgewater Mall right here. See, Bridgewater, we're going to get into that in the next one. Bridgewater has a little more action in it, meaning they have a mall. There is no mall inside of Hillsborough. Hillsborough is more like, how do I explain where I live? It is beautiful. Without a doubt, it is beautiful. It's not as busy as other places, but the other places that are busy, you can get to. I can get to Bridgewater in less than 20 minutes. I can get to Somerville for nightlife, 10 minutes. Somerville has a main street, right? So those are all the attractions around Hillsborough. So you don't necessarily need a mall inside of Hillsborough, if that makes sense. You have a Kohl's, you have a Lowe's, you have a Home Goods, you have ShopRite, you have a lot of restaurants. You have the Landing, which I just found out has a pub downstairs, so that's really exciting because their food's phenomenal. You have pizzeria, you have all the things, right? You just don't have the mall. But again, we don't, you know, you are right by the mall. It's like, for my Staten Islanders, it's like living in Dungan Hills and you're driving to Springville. Same exact concept here, okay? Now, there are different sections inside of Hillsborough, like Neshannock. I know I botched it, but it's on the border. So Branchburg is here. Still sits inside a little bit of Hillsborough. Belmead is down here. My section is like Black Mills. So that's right over here. And then which one is up? There's one up here. Oh, it's next to Manville. Manville is not inside of Hillsborough. It surrounds Hillsborough. All right. Since I'm in here, Iron Peak. Iron Peak is one of my daughter's favorite places. They actually opened during COVID, so they are 5 years old. It'll be 6 years old. We're in December 5th, 2025. I'm recording this, so they'll be 6 years old in less than a month. There's a let's see. Let's scroll the picture. Oh, this is old. This is not updated. They have the arcade. They moved the arcade to the other section. They have this huge big climbing wall now. Is that it? Oh, that was it. That was it. Let's see. This is the top of the climbing wall. Lots of sports activities. They have a huge field outside and a huge field inside. They have a bar upstairs now as well, so like you could go upstairs, have a drink, and your kids can play downstairs, which is cool. And they do a lot of events there. So this is like an attraction of Hillsborough that other places, don't have, and then the mountains as well. All right, let's talk schools. Schools, you have 5 kindergarten schools. You have 2 middle and 1 high school. So no matter which kid, like everybody will graduate at the same time. So say you're in my daughter's preschool and everybody goes to different kindergartens. It's very possible you end up with each other in middle school and then in high school. So I thought that's pretty cool. So 1 high school in Hillsborough. Fun fact. At the time of this recording, there is still half-day preschool. From my understanding, this is the last year. Of course it is, because I'm paying for it, right? But from my understanding, this is the last year of half-day. Next year, from what I'm hearing, it is mandatory that all of Jersey has full-day kindergarten. If I am wrong, put it in the comments below. I'm not 100%. This is just what I heard, but you know how sometimes rumors, change their words. So put it in the comments below. Also, if you have a comment or a question, put it in the comments below. My team and I will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours and respond. What else? There's kinder cares throughout. There are other daycares throughout. So that's the school system. And I'm talking to the mom, not an agent. We picked Bridgewater and Hillsborough with the 2 options. Both have great school systems. And I'm telling you that as a mom, that's why we built our house here. Because one of the reasons was because of the school system. So I'm telling you that as a mom. All right, what else do we need to know? Price points in Hillsborough. We're not going to get too much into them because we are going to have a tour where I'm going to show you a couple houses and their price points, but there is something for everybody here, meaning there are 55 and older, right? There are 55 and older homes. There are condos/townhouses. You're looking at the 400 range, 400 range. There are single family homes starting at 6 and change, going all the way up to, millions, right? Then we have custom built homes and $1.2 million. I think the highest price point on the market right now is 2.1, 2.2, I think. Something just closed on my block for 1.5, 1.4, sorry, 1.4. No, 1.5. And another one closed on the street for 1.3. So I am seeing a pricing fluctuation here, but the single family detached homes here that are in the 7, 8, 9 range, those are the ones that go, right? That's, I guess, your average price point, I want to say, around here. And you're looking at, 4,000 square foot house. 3, let's go 3. My house is larger because it's a custom build. So any custom builds are going to be bigger, obviously. There's a country classic section. That's an estate section, and the Toll Brothers is here already, and they are building. I don't know how many units, but they're all luxury estate homes, starting at 1.115, and I think the second model is 1.3, and I'm sure that's just like the standard version because we all know new constructions has different variations. Meaning, oh, you want this? Okay, now the price is 1.4. That's just what happens with new construction. So let's play a game right before this ends. My perfect day in Hillsborough. Say I didn't work, I did nothing, right? I would wake up. I live around here. I'd wake up. I have the nail salon that I go to, and I'm going to link all of these below. I'll put the websites. 10 minutes from my house. They are amazing. Next to that, let's see if we can find Pink Pistachio. Oh my God, they have the best. The landing is where they have a pub. That's the pub right here. That's the pub. It's great. I don't know where Pink Pistachio is on this map, and I'm not going to waste time looking for it. They have the best avocado toast. The whole place is pink. It's amazing. If you're coming here to check it out and you have girls, like children, kids, girls, go there. Then I would probably go, if I ate already, maybe I would go get a massage. There is an Eve salon over here. Salted Moon. Salty Moon, where are you? Again, I'm going to tag all these places. I don't want to waste time looking for them on the map. Like Salted Moon, 5 minutes from my house. Not even. Then, let's say I'm hungry again. Maybe I'll go to the landing. Maybe I'll go to Roman's Pizza. They have these volcano. I don't eat them, but they have these volcano pizzas. They look incredible. I won't eat them because, skinny. Okay, so, and that's in the ShopRite Plaza. They have Petrox Grill. Also, they have really good buffalo wraps. If you know me, buffalo wraps. Maybe for dinner. And then maybe I'll go back to the landing for drinks. Or maybe I'll go up to Somerville, right? And maybe I want to go shop at the mall in Bridgewater. And then I want to go through the Dunkin' Donuts drive-thru in the Kohl's parking lot. Maybe I'll even go to Rafferty's. That's inside of Hillsborough. Right? So you have a lot of things to do in there. And actually, the one thing I totally forgot, which is the most important, right? Hillsborough is a lot of farmlands. There's lots and lots and lots of farmlands. In fact, well, this one is closed. But in fact, I'm talking a shish kebab ton of farmlands. Where is... Amwell Road? Right here. Abma's Farm and Petting Zoo. You have seen this on my social media several times. We've been going here since it opens. This is the second location. They have a petting zoo inside of it. They have Christmas themes, Halloween. We went to Halloween this year. We went Halloween last year. It is the closest farm to my house. Then you have another farm down here. Oh, sorry about that. You have another farm down here that sells strawberries, right? And then there's another farm a few minutes away that you see cows. So there are a lot of farms in Hillsborough, New Jersey. Before everything started getting built up, I wasn't here for any of this. This is what I'm hearing from the friends I made here. It was a lot more farmland. For me, Hillsborough is not congested at all. But for the people that have been here for their whole lives, they're like, this was never here before. So that's something that I heard. I guess it's like anywhere, right? When people start developing. But for me, I'm like, there's new construction going up. Great. It doesn't, and probably for anybody that I work with, this is not overpopulated at all for me. And don't be giving me backlash either. I'm from New York, right? I'm from Staten Island. It's just different. All right, I'm going to jump back out. I hope you learned something. Drop your comments below, and I'll see you on the outside. All right, that is your full Hillsborough, New Jersey breakdown for 2026. If you're seriously considering a move here or trying to decide between Hillsborough and another New Jersey town, drop a comment below and reach out directly. I help people make this move every single day, and I'll tell you straight if this area makes sense for your lifestyle. Don't forget to subscribe for more local breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.